The girl finally musters up the courage to confess her feelings, but before she can say anything, she witnesses a shocking scene. "How have you been lately? How could I be okay without you?" The man she has a crush on is being very intimate with another man. That man even gives him a ring inside the car. Roy thinks it looks like a couple's ring. Edward seems to really like it. The two even hug at the end. Roy is completely shocked by this discovery. Could Edward be into men? But the real situation inside the car is, Edward is a rich kid who secretly ran away from home. David gave him the ring to sell, to temporarily solve his money problems. When Roy sees Edward again, she recalls all his handsome and brave actions before, but then thinks about his sweet moments with that man. She ultimately decides to give up, and treat him as just a guy friend. She doesn't know that this decision, and all her uninhibited behavior afterward, actually makes Edward fall for her. This day Edward hears noise outside while on duty. Turns out Roy is drunk at the stadium. Edward walks over to comfort her. Suddenly he notices the patrol guard walking over. Edward quickly hides with Roy. Fortunately the guard thinks it's just unclean space. He turns off the lights and leaves. Edward breathes a sigh of relief. Suddenly he realizes how close he and Roy are. His heartbeat starts racing uncontrollably, but Roy only sees him as a guy friend. She leans against his chest without any hesitation. This intimate contact makes Edward's heart flutter, until a phone call comes in. Edward finally snaps out of this feeling. The next day Roy directly asks him, "Which side of my eye makeup looks better?" Edward is startled by such close proximity. Roy thinks her hair smells bad. She drags Edward to wash her bangs, then sprays some perfume on her hair. She tells him without any reservation, this is a secret only girls know. Then she shows him both sides of her eye makeup again. Edward is attracted by this straightforward personality. Watching Roy in front of him, making a complete mess of her makeup, Edward is both surprised and has a strange feeling. While watching a soccer game, their fingers accidentally touch. It gives Edward an electric shock sensation, but Roy acts like nothing happened. After a goal she hugs Edward without any hesitation. This makes him blush. After the game, Roy puts her arm around Edward like a good friend. The close contact makes Edward's heart race. At this moment David calls out to them. Seeing the two hug when they meet, Roy watches like an outsider, even wishing them happiness. But David seems to have taken a liking to Roy. He even convinces Edward to join a yoga class together. Today happens to be partner yoga. Roy and David's contact makes Edward feel uncomfortable, while the competition between the two men looks sweet and endearing to Roy. After it ends, David asks Roy for her contact information, saying he'll ask her out often. This really surprises Roy. After thinking about it, she decides to tell Edward about this. "Your boyfriend is acting weird." Edward looks completely bewildered.